Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the
blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues the streak in this game.
That good for 22 and a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
An extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cincinnati coming back on the field here for their 2nd drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Burrow. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Eagles at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep...
Oh, what a juke into space. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Now Burrow on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do is maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wagner. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Burrow looking middle, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. We all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
York able to send this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here we go, Jack.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On one, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he finds his man, complete. That's Clark. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He finds some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
It's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role. like that.
Second down and goal. Burrow. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of
touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 151 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They go play action here on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Clark. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get a bit closer. And now it's blocked. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Now this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 3. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Holding. Offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
You call it? We on it, baby.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
Here we go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds his man. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Clark.
Here we go.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by York is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? The game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. That one looks like he'll throw here. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Here we go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offensive